guys, welcome back to my channel, NamiBODY. I am so excited for this video today. I've been thinking about trying this for a while now, so let's get to it. Hit that subscribe button below and like and comment if you enjoyed the video. We are doing a nail dip powder today. Backstory. Back when quarantine started, I think my last day of work was March 12th, I believe. And at the time I had a gel on, and I went to my nail guy 2 days later and I was just like, listen, let's take these off because I don't know what's going on, how long we're gonna be out of business, all the things. So I haven't had like a gel or an acrylic or anything since early March. So, you know, Instagram and the internet, as much as you talk about something and think about it, they're gonna start showing you ads, and I gave into the ads. Like, I had to look up every nail dip powder that was out there, and I did a lot of research back and forth. And you know with these things, like, some people have great experience, some people have a terrible experience, and I was just like, listen, I don't want to spend $300 on this nail dip powder. So what can I get that is affordable but still has pretty good reviews? And I went on Amazon, the trusty Amazon, and I believe I spent $36. I will also link the actual item in my description box so you guys can have that if you're interested in trying it. But here we go. So here's the item. It is Nicole Diary. There are 5 colors in here. They have 5 powders and 5 like gel brushes to put it on to apply. Let's see. It is very, very strong. It does smell like a nail salon, so hopefully it works. There are no instructions in the box. So cool. So on the back of it, it says, apply 1 layer, wait until it dries, apply another layer of a base, dip the nail into powder, wait, apply activator, and then repeat those steps. So I'm assuming there's gonna be about 5 steps for each nail. A lot of brushing, a lot of gel. I will put the camera on as I'm doing it, but let's hope that she turns out cute, because if not, this is going to be a disaster to take off, which I'm hoping that doesn't happen. So let's do it. Also, before I even do the nail dip, I was like reading a lot about it, and a lot of people said that you should take off any extra polish or any lotion and things that you have on your nails already. So I just have this like Walgreens brand acetone nail polish remover that I'm going to put over my nails. I've already filed them and done my cuticles and stuff, so they're clean. They're ready to just be dipped and ready to go. You guys can see like a pretty good view of my nails. So I'm just gonna take off whatever lotion I already had on my fingernails. This was very quick. I just wanted to make sure that everything was off, no oils or anything that would hinder the dip, and see nice and clean. So we're gonna go right in with the first step. This coat went on fairly easily, and it was very thin. It almost evaporated immediately. So after I put that first coat, we started with the second coat. They did say or specify that I should put this on with, 3 to 4 strokes. I'm assuming just to keep it even and not clumpy. Now going in for this dip powder, I hope you can see that clearly. It is very, very pale, very light, like doing a French manicure. It's kind of that natural nail color. I did have difficulty taking off the lid, and some of it did spill out. So the instructions for applying the powder, they said put your nail on a 45-degree angle, hold it in for 5 seconds, take the nail out. You want to dust off or shake off some of the excess powder that is on your finger. I ended up using just like a piece of paper towel or a cotton ball to get some of that extra dust off. Moving into that next step, this is the activator. This also, I believe, dried fairly quickly. It went right over the powder, and then you were supposed to take the activator brush and dip it into the bottle. That is the brush wash, I'm assuming, to get all the stickiness off. And I'm going in for that second coat. It looks like this one coated my nail a little bit better. Wow, that tapping on the double speed is crazy, but it's starting to look a little bit darker. Still a little bit iffy on just like the texture. Putting on that coat after the powder still looks a little bit chunky, but then remembering after you dip the activator on the nail, then you need to dip it into the brush wash to make sure that it doesn't get sticky. I repeated this process 3 times. I thought 3 was like kind of the golden rule of the powder dip. I have heard people saying that it gets really thick if you do more than 3. I also want it to be still a neutral color, so I did the 3, dusting off the powder like it said with my paper towel, trying not to hit the nail as much, making sure that it's not wet as I'm brushing it off. Going in with the buffer. So after all of those steps were done for the 3 times, it says make sure the nail is completely dry and then you buff the heck out of it. So I'm just trying to get it kind of smooth and even. My nails are fairly even right now. And this last step is just the top coat, and this is supposed to make the nail very shiny. I will say my nail was not shiny at all after this last top coat. It didn't say to apply more than 1. So I didn't go ahead in for a second time, but it did not get, like, usually you have a dip powder and it gives you that glassy look. My thoughts on number 1. It's a lot of steps and it's a lot of brush weight. I don't think you can really tell that there is like polish on my nail. I only did 1. I kind of know the order now, so I'm gonna keep going, but first thought, it's not the cutest. It's not the cutest. Now, it could just be the color's not dark enough, but I did use 3 layers. I don't want to use more than that because I don't want it to get like sticky and thick. I hate when my nails are like too thick, it looks too fake. But it is a natural color, so even if it doesn't look the greatest when I finish everything, I'm gonna leave it on because it's pretty much nail color. I think the next time when I do my next nail, I'm gonna buff it a little bit more just so it's a little bit smoother. Like, I don't know, we'll see. We'll keep going. Round 2 is a little bit easier. I'm just going through the steps for this. Same thing, keeping the angle at a 45 degree, brushing it off, making sure that I am cleaning the brush in the brush cleaner after that application onto the powder. I still do 3 rounds for this pointer finger as well, just like the thumb. And really just making sure that you hit all of the angles, all of the corners on that nail. I did end up buffing my pointer nail more than I did the thumb just because I want to try to get a little bit smoother. I wasn't satisfied with how the texture came out. So I did my second nail. It came out better than the first one. It is a little bit smoother, so definitely buff for longer than you think you need to. The color is not gonna go away. I'm gonna finish all of my nails and then show you guys everything after it's done. So far, I'm thinking that it's cute for the money, but you don't need to go get it. So this is my left hand. I don't love it. It's not smooth. I know I wanted natural nail, but it is still very light and it's just uneven. Y'all, she's only doing 1 hand. So many things wrong with this. So to start, I think that this kit should have come with a brush to brush off the excess powder because I'm just using like a piece of paper towel and that's probably not the most efficient way to get the extra powder off the nail. Number 2, the base. So the base coat goes on top of the powder under the powder every time you do another layer, but The brush, like, it's sticking together, so as I'm trying to lay the coat evenly, there are divots and pockets in it because I think it's just like sticking together or drying together, so the brush is not the greatest quality. So that's making the color uneven as it is. And then the activator, which goes on after you dip the powder and brush it off, the brush keeps getting stuck in the bottle. So I'm trying to, like, I can't take, the top is here and the brush is in there. Like, it's deep in there, so that's a problem in itself. The color, I think the color is very accurate. It looks like natural nail color. I guess it's something that you would use if you were gonna do like a French manicure or anything, but it's just a little chunky. I'll give you like up close of it, but I think because the base coat is not going on smoothly, the powder's not going on smooth, and it's just not cute. So I'm not gonna do my other hand. I'm gonna vote against this brand. Again, this is Nicole Diary. Maybe I'm not waiting long enough. I mean, I'm taking all the time it says to make sure that it's dry before I put another coat on, but I think if the brushes were better quality and not sticking together, then the color and the powder would go on better. I'm gonna stick to painting my nails with the regular gel polish that I buy from the drugstore until I find a better nail powder dip. If you guys have any suggestions on a dip powder, please let me know, because this one is not that cute. And I wanted to try the sparkles, but it's just not, it's not smooth. Even if you buff it, it's still not smooth. So I don't know, maybe I did something wrong. So if you have any tips, let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Had to give you guys this little update on this nail powder dip that I bought. Totally trash. It's been 3 days since I did it. And remember, I told you guys I only did one hand because I just didn't like the way it looked. And if you can see, it'll focus, will it focus? Ah, look how broken that is. It just chipped right away, and like, I washed my dishes using gloves, so it's not like I haven't washed my hair or anything like that, but this powder dip done chip. And obviously I know I can't return anything. Like, that's kind of one of the things where you just take the L if it doesn't work. It was $36, but I do have other friends that have tried other versions. Maybe I'll try a gel next time, but the gel has the UV lamp, and I was like, do I want to go through all of that? It's okay. The nail, it's just not smooth. And like I said, I can't believe that it's only been like, it's still chipping. I can stick my fingernail under it, it's still lifting. So fail, epic fail.